Hello, my name is Todd Robbins and I'm the owner of Robbins Rehabilitation. I wanted to talk to you guys today and try and answer some questions that commonly come up from patients of ours, and maybe some questions you weren't thinking about when you're trying to decide where to go for physical therapy. This is a really important decision as far as your recovery, and it's important to spend some time asking the right questions. So we're just going to go through a few here and give you some information so that you know that you're making the right choice when you decide where to go for physical therapy. So one question that comes up quite a bit is, do they accept my insurance? Most of our patients here are covered by insurance, but you have to be a carrier for that insurance and be a provider through that insurance company. Also, really importantly, you want to find out, what is it gonna cost me to go to physical therapy? So at Robbins Rehabilitation, we verify all the benefits of our patients before they come in for treatment, so we can answer that question for you. But if you're just interested to know and you haven't made the decision for physical therapy, we really encourage you to contact our office and we can find that information out for you, whether or not you decide to become a patient of ours or not. And involved with that in the cost is understanding that physical therapy can cost different prices depending on where you go. This is dependent upon insurance, but if you go to some larger hospital systems and you have a deductible or a co-insurance, oftentimes the hospital systems and large surgical centers will bill out about 3 to 5 times as much per visit than you will have at a private physical therapy place like Robbins Rehabilitation. So these are important things to ask and get more information about, and we really want you to have that information. So if you want that, we are very upfront and want to tell you exactly what it's going to cost for you to come to physical therapy, and it doesn't cost the same at every place that you go. Again, a privately owned physical therapy practice like Robbins Rehabilitation, on the whole, will cost less for you than going to the hospital system. Another question that you want to ask, particularly of the physical therapists that are there, someone maybe at the desk you're talking to, do they use manual physical therapy? Now, what is manual physical therapy? That is hands-on treatment. There's lots of different tools that we use in the clinic, but I always say the most important tools that we have are right here, okay? It's proven through a lot of research that patients that go through a course of physical therapy and have manual care, hands-on care, perform better over time. It's just shown. And it always kind of hurts me when I ask a patient, hey, did you have physical therapy before? And they say yes. I say, well, I ask about what their treatment was like, and I ask, did anyone ever, put their hands on you or use manual therapy to manipulate tissue, do joint mobilizations? Did anyone do that? And when they say no, I get very disappointed. I mean, that's really, the important thing that we do as physical therapists as far as treatment is getting our hands on patients in order to get faster and better results. So you always want to ask that question. All of our therapists here are manually trained physical therapists, and that's a big part of our treatment. That's very, very important to us. And a third, and maybe the most important one, is, do they care about my success in physical therapy? You would think naturally that all physical therapists want their patients to get better, and that's true to a certain extent. But really at Robbins Rehabilitation, we're very invested in your outcomes, okay? We track our patient outcomes, and it's something that we always shoot for, so we get, a 9 or a 10 out of 10 on success rate with, over 80% of our patients, which is very, very high. But we track it because it's important to us. We care about it. My name personally is on the door, but everyone gets behind that, and they really care about our reputation and how well we do at getting patients through their course of treatment and getting them to success. And in order to do that, we have to hire the best trained physical therapists. Our physical therapists go through a lot of extensive training in school, but then more importantly after school, continuing education programs, learning more about physical therapy. I say it all the time, but I will put our physical therapists at Robbins Rehabilitation up against any other physical therapists in any sort of physical therapy competition as far as treating patients. We put a lot of emphasis on education of our therapists and put a lot of time and effort and money into it. It's very, very important to us. And another thing you want to know is is a physical therapy place investing in the tools that they need in order to get success with patients? We are always trying to find leading edge tools that are going to help our patients get better because it's so important to us. So we use different things that you'll see about on our website, like the OrthoBike, Graston style tools that we use in our office. office, different things like unweighting treadmills. You know, we invest a lot back into our practice so that we get great patient outcomes. So that's something that's very, very important to us, and it should be important to any physical therapy place that you go to. So I hope this gave you a little bit of information on the things to ask and know about before you choose a physical therapy provider. If you have further questions, please contact us at our office or email me, todd@robbinspt.com, and I'm happy to answer any of these questions for you and get you pointed in the right direction. Ultimately, I want you to get better no matter where you go for physical therapy, and I want you to have the best chance at doing that. Thank you for watching the video, and I hope I see you soon.